Now, from Anne Robinson's withering put-downs to Dynasty's Alexis Colby or Carrington's razor wit, they are the characters that we love to hate because they're really, really mean.
A new one-day workshop aims to help you stop being nice so you can get what you want. We're delighted to welcome journalist Victoria Mary Clark and life coach Sarah McCandish. Is it?
McCandless.
McCandless. What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
So,
like herself.
Yeah, much like this.
I have a question for you. Does everyone have an inner bitch?
Yes.
Male and female?
Absolutely.
Are there different types of bees, if you know what I mean?
Yes, there are. Everybody has that voice inside of them that they don't share because they don't want to upset somebody. So our course is all about getting rid of all those resentments and being able to speak your truth.
I was just thinking before we came on, Countess Markovich.
Yeah, totally. You're right.
She must have been assertive.
Assertive, because when you're saying, we're saying
Yeah.
somebody's a bee, right? But what we mean this in a positive.
Yes.
You're talking about this in a positivity and
Strength. Yes,
assertiveness
it's a
and
strength.
strength.
Yes.
Isn't that what it is?
And clear communication. So not trying to make people guess what you want or what you need, but just saying it.
Now, you, Victoria, have recently become a bit of a bee in a good way because,
Because I was always too saintly.
and soft.
You know, too nice.
Yeah, and a carer.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Now, anyone watching, well, you may know, I mean, a lot of people watching will know that you are the partner of Shane McGowan for 150 years.
Yes.
How long?
Yeah, it is like
30 years.
30 years. Yeah.
Seriously, a long time. Now, Shane would be a character, if anyone knows him, that he's a man who knows no mind and does what he wants most of the time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But you're putting your foot down lately.
Well, I managed to convince him to stop smoking, which I think is really good.
That's
I mean,
a
it's
huge
not
deal.
just good for him, it's good for me too.
Yeah.
Because he did used to smoke a lot.
And this was you saying, OK, I'm going to be assertive here now. This is good
This
for
is
you,
it.
Shane.
It ends now.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
and he took it on board, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Or was
It's
it-
amazing, isn't
yeah.
it, how people will actually do stuff if you're very clear.
Yeah, I suppose it comes back to the whole thing, if you say what you mean what you say. And if you keep putting on this...
You have to mean what you say.
Yeah, that's it. But if you keep putting on this kind of happy face over everyone, it must eat you up inside, Sarah.
Absolutely. So a lot of people, whether it's with members of their family or their loved ones or even their friends, they all do things to annoy us every day.
They all do.
All of them. And we walk around with all that resentment inside us, and people have what we call the face. So it's like, it's grand or it's fine.
That's kind of a passive-aggressive thing, really, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Totally.
It is.
But by
Can you
just,
do the face?
Can you do the face?
Can you do it very
Can you
well?
do the face?
This is it, yeah.
Can you do it? You probably
is it.
can't.
I
This
can't
is it.
imagine.
I have one face, ladies, and that's it.
Is that your blue steel?
This is kind of like...
Yeah. So they go on like this for a while, and it's actually bad for them. But the reality
You know what?
is...
It really affects your health.
Yeah.
Because stress obviously is the #1 factor in heart disease, in
True, cancers, all
cancers.
that.
Absolutely.
So if you're stressed all the time, and
Victoria Mary, you were saying that which was turning 50.
you're interrupting me there.
That's turning, no.
You just interrupted me.
You know what? You
Not
are
being
so
an
assertive now.
optimistic.
There was a time.
Go,
girl.
Turning 50.
I was just saying.
Is that right, though? Turning 50 for you was the catalyst.
Like, we'll forget about that part.
Yeah. Was that true?
Yes.
And you just went boom.
Yeah. Because I think, there's not that much time left. How much time have I got? How much time have I got?
You're going out of it.
I want it to be fun. I want to be happy. And I don't want to be stressed. And I don't want to get cancer. You know what I mean?
Nobody does.
No.
But how you have to learn this. I'd imagine this is this a discipline, Sarah? You actually have to learn how to control.
You do, don't you?
And if you're happy inside, you'll be happy on the outside.
Absolutely. So we all know people who when they're in a bad mood or when they're resentful because you get the vibes off them and you can see the face. So actually telling people what it is you want in a nice way, a way that sits with your values, is so much clearer for everybody because then they have a chance to do what you want them to do. And if you flip the situation, I'd be mortified if I found out that I was doing something continually to upset someone and I had no clue.
But that's only going to build up, like,
and
compounded on top of itself.
explode. You end up exploding.
So kind of straight shooters like Gordon Ramsay or Simon Cowell, they're tough.
During the ads, I was just watching Bob Geldof on one of your trailers.
Yeah.
He's the perfect.
You're right, he's so assertive and direct, and he
Isn't
says what he
Bob
wants.
the bee.
Yeah.
Because he just tells you what he wants.
But nobody would
when he
call
wants
him
it.
the B word.
Bob
You'd
the
say,
bee.
actually, he's assertive. He actually knows what he wants, and there you have it.
We texted him to see if he wanted to come to the workshop, and he said that he's way too saintly.
So tell us what you do in the
'Cause you
workshop
gotta know.
exactly. How do you kind of share this with people that might be, I suppose, wallflowers or maybe walkovers, that type of thing? What do you do?
Well,
How do you start?
the first thing we do is we get people to identify those spaces in their life where they do feel the most resentment and who with. So it's very clear to them, because even if I ask you to, even though you probably won't share on telly.
What do you resent about her?
Yeah.
What do I resent about her?
Yeah, what'd she do?
She doesn't make great tea.
She doesn't.
She doesn't
That's all
make
it
the
is.
tea
You're
at all.
laughing.
No, she don't. She made me tea once.
And what about you? What do you resent?
Do you know what? Nothing much. Oh yeah, when he tells jokes that are due-to-ish, which means kind of cringe-worthy.
Which are really funny, but Maura doesn't like them.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it means.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I'm in therapy here. I don't even know. It's too weird.
So say all of us. But I suppose the whole thing is like, say,
Identify the areas.
But once you've identified it, then we have a look at, okay, if you could say anything without any barriers, without upsetting
so if
anybody.
you were Joan Collins,
Yeah.
or if you were Gordon Ramsay.
Or Claire Underwood from the House of Cards,
Yeah.
she's
Or
my
Bob
favourite.
she's brilliant.
Yeah. What would they do and how would they say it? But more importantly, what do they have to believe in order to say it, and how is that different from you?
But do they have to,
Okay.
is it believing in themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believing they're
Absolutely.
important.
Okay.
So
but
if
but
I-
is it being important? Sorry, is it being important on a kind of I'm full of myself level, or on a realistic level?
No, on a realistic level. It's just about prioritising yourself instead of other people.
Yeah.
So what we do is we get people to really rev it up to the max, and in the workshops they get to say all those things they've always wanted to say to their loved ones
we
and their
don't
friends.
film it.
We don't
Okay.
film it. It's completely
Are women
confidential.
worse at speaking up and making themselves more
I
assertive?
don't think that's... No, I
think
disagree.
they are.
You might think it's true, but I don't. I think...
I do. I think.
I've met a lot of wimpy men.
Yeah.
Really? And passive-aggressive men.
But I think traditionally women are taught to kind of
Be
look
submissive.
after, be submissive and look after people.
And a woman that's assertive and pushy and, you know, doing well in her job and different things often would, you know, be kind of cast as, you know, that is a real B. Whereas if it was a man, it'd be like, oh, he's tough and he'll get things done.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of feeling. Is that a traditional, or is that changing
I
now
suppose
maybe?
when Margaret Thatcher came into power...
She's a typical example, but
she
it's
was
true though.
extremely strong-minded.
Yeah.
But people didn't like that about her. It wasn't considered a strength.
And I think she was slightly insane as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah, but I think, no, but it's true to say about her that as a person, as a woman, she came up through the ranks, you're right. It was just, this is not acceptable.
Yeah.
So she had to fight for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we move on to another woman, then we mentioned her earlier on, Victoria, Mother Teresa.
See? Now,
Explain this one to
she's
us.
about to become a saint.
Yes.
But at the same time, if you speak to people who've worked with her, they'll tell you that she was extremely assertive and that she knew exactly what she wanted, and she would tell people when they were doing things badly or wrong, or, you know, she wasn't afraid to hurt people's feelings.
So you don't have to be overtly assertive. You can do it in a quiet, achieve it in a
Well,
quieter way.
that's the second part of the workshop, really,
Okay.
is once you've absolutely let it out to the max and you've said all the things you always wanted to say in the worst way possible by channeling one of these people that are famous for doing it, then what we do is we kind of try and rein it back to fit in with your personal situation and also the person you're talking to.
Because that's very important, because shouting and roaring and all that doesn't really get you anywhere.
No, it doesn't
You can
work.
say the same thing in a quieter manner, can't you?
Absolutely.
Is it all part
I think
of
it's really
this,
interesting,
this
this, to be honest.
wellness we're hearing about? It's
Well-being.
part of that, isn't it? Wellness
Yes.
and well-being.
Happiness,
Happiness, yeah.
peace of mind.
Peace
Well,
of mind,
since we've started doing the workshop, we can't really do it without having some real life examples.
No.
And God love our other halves.
We're getting it. We're really getting it.
They've had to live with the
Yeah.
new Victoria and the new Sarah.
Yeah,
So-
when Shane asked me to make a cup of tea now, I'm just too busy. I've my work take priority, you know. Like, whereas in
Yeah.
the past, I would have always thought about what does he want, what does he need.
Putting other people before
The poor
yourself.
thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Poor thing.
I'm glad
Shane,
you're a
I'll make you a
tough
cup of
guy.
tea. I'll make you
make
tea,
a cup
Shane
of tea.
McCone, any day of the week.
Thanks very much,
Ladies,
guys.
thank you very much.
Really, really interesting.
Really
We
interesting.
want to give away some tickets
Yeah,
to
we
your
do.
Oh, yes,
lovely
brilliant.
audience.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put it on our Facebook page, and
Thank you.
absolutely, it sounds
All the
great.
details there, yeah.
All the
Yeah.
details on our Facebook page.
So just
RTÉ
tell us
today.
why you think you might need this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
how it would
We'll put
help
all the details on that. Thanks very much, guys, for coming
Good
in.
to see you.
Great to see you
Oh,
again.
thanks for having us.